What is the real secret of obtaining desirable possessions? Are some people born under a lucky star or other charm which enables them to have all that which seems so desirable? And if not, what is the cause of the difference in conditions under which men live? Hey dolls, welcome to the Feminine Roses. In today's session of Feminine Therapy, we're exploring a small yet powerful book. It's works by R.H. Jarrett. This famous little book has been making dreams come true since 1926, focusing on success through ease, commitment, and clarity. Now, R.H. Jarrett is somewhat of a mystery as there is very little known about him, but his book has helped millions of people reach their goals. What makes its work stand out is its simple approach to focusing your thoughts and intentions. Show some love in the comment section if you are already a fan of his work. I would love to hear from you. As far as ladies, it aligns so well with feminine energy where ease, flow, and grace lead the way. Imagine living in flow, aligning our thoughts with our goals in a way that feels effortless, gentle, and beautifully feminine. There's so much power in embracing your natural flow, and its works gives us the tools to win again and again without ever having to push or struggle. So get cozy, light a candle, sit back, relax, and let's dive into how this little book can guide us to success the feminine way. What is the real secret of obtaining desirable possessions? Are some people born under a lucky star or other charm which enables them to have all that which seems so desirable? And if not, what is the cause of the difference in conditions under which men live? Many years ago, feeling that there must be a logical answer to this question, I decided to find out, if possible, what it was. I found the answer to my own satisfaction, and for years have given the information to others who have used it successfully. From a scientific, psychological, or theological viewpoint, some of the following statements may be interpreted as incorrect, but nevertheless, the plan has brought the results desired to those who have followed the simple instructions. And it is my sincere belief that I am now presenting it in a way which will bring happiness and possessions to many more. If wishes were horses, beggars would ride, is the attitude taken by the average man and woman in regard to possessions. They are not aware of a power so near that it is overlooked, so simple in operation that it is difficult to conceive, and so sure in results that it is not made use of consciously or recognized as the cause of failure or success. Gee, I wish that were mine, is the outburst of Jimmy, the office boy, as a new and red roadster goes by. And Florence, the telephone operator, expresses the same thought regarding a ring in the jeweler's window. While poor old Jones, the bookkeeper, during the Sunday stroll, replies to his wife, "Yes, dear, it would be nice to have a home like that, but it is out of the question. We will have to continue to rent." Landem, the salesman, protests that all he does is work, gets the short end of the money, and will someday quit his job and find a real one. And President Bondum, in his private sanatorium, voices a bitter tirade against the annual attack of hay fever. At home, it is much the same. Last evening, father declared that daughter Mabel was headed straight for disaster, and today, mother's allowance problem and other trying affairs fade into insignificance as she exclaims, "This is the last straw." Robert's school teacher wants to see me this afternoon. His reports are terrible, I know, but I am late for bridge now. She would have to wait until tomorrow. So goes the endless stream of expressions like these for millions of people in all classes who give no thought to what they really want and who are getting all they are entitled to or expect. If you are one of these millions of thoughtless talkers or wishers and would like a decided change from your present condition, you can have it, But first of all, you must know what you want, and this is no easy task. When you can train your objective mind, the mind you use every day, to decide definitely upon the things or conditions you desire, you will have taken your first big step in accomplishing or securing what you know you want. To get what you want is no more mysterious or uncertain than the radio waves all around you. Tune in correctly and you get a perfect result. But to do this, it is of course necessary to know something of your equipment and have a plan of operation. You have within you a mighty power, anxious and willing to serve you, a power capable of giving you that which you earnestly desire. This power is described by Thomas J. Hudson, PhD, LLD, author of The Law of Psychic Phenomenon, as your subjective mind. Other learned writers use different names and terms, but all agree that it is omnipotent. Therefore, I call this power Emmanuel, God in us. The power is capable and willing to carry to a complete and perfect conclusion every earnest desire of your objective mind. But you must be really earnest about what you want. Occasional wishing or half-hearted wanting does not form a perfect connection or communication with your omnipotent power. You must be in earnest, sincerely and truthful, desiring certain conditions or things, mental, physical or spiritual. Most wishes are simply vocal expressions. Jimmy the office boy gave no thought of possessing the red roadster. Landon the salesman was not thinking of any other job or even thinking at all. President Bondum knew he had hay fever and was expecting it. Father's business was quite likely successful, and mother no doubt brought home first prize from the bridge party that day. But they had no fixed idea of what they really wanted their children to accomplish, and were actually helping to bring about the unhappy conditions which existed. If you are in earnest about changing your present condition, here is a concise, definite, resolved plan with rules, explanations, and suggestions. Write down on paper, in order of their importance, the things and conditions you really want. Do not be afraid of wanting too much. Go the limit in writing down your want. Change the list daily, adding to or taking from it until you have it about right. Do not be discouraged on account of changes, as it is natural. There will always be changes and additions with accomplishments and increasing desires. 3 positive rules of accomplishment. Rule number 1. Read the list of what you want 3 times each day, morning, noon, and night. Rule number 2. Think of what you want as often as possible. Rule number 3. Do not talk to anyone about your plan except to the greater power within you, which will unfold to your objective mind the method of accomplishment. It is obvious that you cannot acquire faith at the start. Some of your desires, from all practical reasoning, may seem positively unattainable. But nevertheless, write them down on your list in their proper place of importance to you. There is no need to analyze how this power within you is going to accomplish your desires. Such a procedure is as unnecessary as trying to figure out why a grain of corn packed in fertile soil shoots up to a green stalk, blossoms, and produces an ear of corn containing hundreds of grains, each capable of doing what the one grain did. If you will follow this definite plan and carry out the 3 simple rules, the method of accomplishment will unfold quite as mysteriously as the ear of corn appears on the stalk, and in most cases, much sooner than you expect. When new desires, deserving position at or about the top of your list come to you, then you may rest assured that you are progressing correctly. Removing from your list items which at first you thought you wanted is another sure indication of progress. It is natural to be skeptical and have doubts, distrust, and questionings, but when these thoughts arise, get out your list, read it over, or if you have it memorized, talk to your inner self about your desires until the doubts that interfere with your progress are gone. Remember, nothing can prevent you having that which you earnestly desire. Others have these things, why not you? Alright, feminine roses, that wraps up today's episode of Feminine Therapy. Thank you so much for spending this time with me and exploring the magic of its works. I would love to hear your thoughts. Do you feel inspired to try this gentle approach to achieving your dreams? Let me know in the comments below and let's chat about how you plan to put this into practice. And as a little thank you for sticking with me to the end, here is something special. Drop a rose emoji in the comments and I'll send you a free downloadable journal to help you start your journey. This journal is filled with prompts to guide you as you begin to shape your dreams into reality. I can't wait to see your beautiful blossoms down there. Until next time, stay radiant, stay feminine, and keep dreaming.